Hi everyone, I'm Dave. Welcome back to my Hand of the Month series. Played this hand a couple of weeks ago at the Denver Tech Center Bridge Club. The bidding was relatively straightforward. South opened the club, North bid a heart, South rebid 2 no trump, showing 18 or 19. North bid 4 clubs Gerber, South showed 3 aces with 4 hearts, and North bid 6 no trump. And my partner leads the 8 of hearts, declare ducks, I take the Queen of hearts, and now I have to figure out what to lead at trick 2. I certainly do not want to lead a club, because I could give up a club trick by leading a club. I don't want to lead a spade, because my partner, declare, might have something like ace, king, 10, 9, and I would be giving up a spade trick by leading a spade. I don't particularly want to lead a diamond. And the reason is that from the bidding, I know that South has 18 or 19 points, which leaves my partner with precisely 1 or 2 points. And those points, pretty sure my partner has at least 4 spades, since South didn't open a spade. So he could easily have the jack of spades, and then that would leave him 1 additional possible point, which might be the jack of diamonds. It certainly isn't the jack of clubs, because I can see that in my hand. So it's actually about 50-50 that my partner would have the jack of diamonds. And so I don't really want to lead a diamond. Now, leading a diamond could be the absolute only way that declarer can make the contract, because if West has the jack of diamonds, declarer has a diamond loser. And so based on that, I do kind of like the idea of leading a diamond when I know that if declarer has the ace and the jack, leading a diamond might put declarer to the test early on. And they might not want to take the diamond finesse immediately. They might have options for setting up 12 tricks and spades and clubs. But the downside seems to outweigh the upside for leading a diamond. So I lead the safest card I can, which is a heart, and declarer takes it, and takes it in dummy. And then makes really the only mistake she can make on this hand, which is to run 3 rounds of hearts. And notice what happens is she squeezes herself. She has to find 3 cards to discard on those 3 rounds of hearts. Well, what are they going to be? She certainly doesn't want to discard the deuce of spades, because that is a very likely potential 12th trick. She wouldn't want to discard the deuce of clubs, because that could also be a potential 12th trick. And so she'd be forced to discard the jack and the 10 of diamonds, and probably the deuce of clubs. But this puts all of her eggs in one basket. Now, if you look at the hand from the declarer's perspective, she has 4 heart tricks. She has 3, maybe 4 spade tricks. She has a diamond trick and 3 club tricks. So she only has 11 guaranteed tricks. There's about a 50-50 possibility that the 4th spade will come good. And of course, a diamond finesse is 50-50. There's also about 20-25% probability that the jack 10 of clubs will be with 3 will come down after 3 rounds of clubs, and so she'll pick up the deuce of clubs as a potential trick also. So the proper way for declare to play this hand would be to play 3 rounds of spades and 3 rounds of clubs. And if that does not produce the 12th trick, then she can fall back on a diamond finesse. And if we look at the percentages on this, that is a very strong line of play. First of all, if she plays 3 rounds of spades, she's about 50-50 to make her 12th trick right then and there. And if that doesn't work, she can play 3 rounds of clubs. That gives her another 20-25% chance. And if that doesn't work, she can take a diamond finesse. And all of those combined produce about 75-80% likelihood of making the contract. Now, the other consideration when I was on lead at trick 2 was that I knew that the black suits were breaking bad for declare. If she needed a good break in spades or clubs, she wasn't going to get it. And so I didn't want to give her any free tricks. So if declare plays 3 rounds of spades and 3 rounds of clubs, she'll find that they don't produce the 12th trick, and then she'll take a diamond finesse and make the hand. So she definitely should make 6 no trump with this layout. The main lesson to learn from this is don't squeeze yourself unnecessarily by running your winning tricks. Even though it looks like it could be a good idea because maybe opponents will discard black cards, giving you a greater chance to set up your black suits. But unfortunately, in this hand, the declarer gets squeezed, not the opponents. This hand, if we go back to my lead at trick 2, actually becomes a lot more interesting and gives a lot more benefit to the idea of leading a diamond by me. Because as we can see, if I lead a diamond at trick 2, then declare does have to decide right then and there to take the diamond finesse. If she goes up with the ace of diamonds, relying on her 60% chance and bringing home one of the black suits, then she would fail to make the contract. And I know that as East, that she is not bringing home the black suits. So forcing her with a diamond at trick 2 definitely has some strong potential. And in fact, in this case, she probably would forego the diamond finesse and rely on the black suits because that's greater than 50%, whereas presumably the diamond finesse would be 50%. Now, the fact that I had the king 4-3 of diamonds makes a diamond lead a little less appetizing because I would have to lead a low diamond, and that would suggest to declare that I have the king. She might decide to take the diamond finesse. If I had king 8-3 of diamonds, I would probably be far more likely to lead the 8 of diamonds at trick 2, because that doesn't look like I have the king of diamonds, and then declare might forego the finesse and go up with the ace, falling back on her 65% line of play in the black suits. So the defense is pretty interesting on this hand as to what I should lead at trick 2. Now, there's actually a lot more to this hand than I have talked about so far. And what I want to do is look at an alternate layout where the king of diamonds is in the west hand. In other words, I've swapped the king of diamonds and the eight of diamonds. And now the hand really gets interesting. There are all kinds of possibilities if this is the layout. And it actually might change how we, or the declare, should play the other layout. So if we examine this and we start the same way, and I continue, let's go back one. Now on this layout, I'd be far more likely to lead a diamond at trick 2. And almost certainly would, because I certainly don't want to lead a spade or a club. I could get out with a heart, but it's hard to imagine how a diamond lead would hurt me. But you'll find out it actually would. So if I switch to the eight of diamonds, now declare has the exact same analysis as she did before, only the fact that I switched to the eight of diamonds instead of continuing hearts. And now declare has still a 60% chance to pick up 7 tricks in the black suits and make her contract and not have to take the diamond finesse. So, and the fact that I've led the eight of diamonds looks a lot more like I don't have the king. So here, declare would probably go up with the ace of diamonds, foregoing the finesse. And then, as long as she doesn't run her hearts and squeeze herself, she actually is going to make the contract via a Vienna coup. In other words, even though West has the king of diamonds and the protection against the spades, she's going to get squeezed if declare plays 3 rounds of clubs and 3 rounds of spades and then runs the hearts. West cannot protect the 4th spade and the queen of diamonds. And let me just show how that would unfold. So let's see, we want to run 3 rounds of clubs. And then on the king of clubs, we find out they don't split. And I can afford to throw a spade. And now I'm going to run 3 rounds of spades. Or I'm going to run 2 rounds of spades. Or actually just 1. And then I'm going to run my 4 heart tricks. And this will squeeze West. And I can afford, because I've laid down the ace of diamonds, I can afford to pitch my jack and 10 of diamonds because my diamond threat card is now in the north hand, not in the south hand. And when, let's see, she doesn't need the diamond, and I don't need the jack of diamonds. I can pitch the 7. But then when I play the 3 of hearts, and she pitches a diamond, and I pitch the 9 of clubs because I haven't seen the jack or the 10 of clubs. And now West is squeezed. If they throw the diamond, I cash the queen of diamonds. I get the last 3 tricks no matter what West discards. So oddly enough, declarer can make this hand when the king of diamonds is offside and the black suits don't split normally. She has to do a Vienna coup by unblocking the ace of diamonds and then squeezing West, who is behind her. This play is less than 50%, so this probably wouldn't be the best line of play for declare to take. But when I started thinking about this hand, North-South has so many threat cards. They have threat cards in 3 suits: spades, clubs, and diamonds. Usually when you have that many threat cards, you have a double squeeze available to you. Or certainly at least a single squeeze, because the opponents can't protect all 3 suits. And that is the case here. And so I started wondering, well, do we have a guaranteed squeeze if East has the king of diamonds? And even if we don't take the finesse, but use the same Vienna coup to unblock the ace of diamonds, making the threat card in the north hand, and then East would be squeezed in diamonds and clubs. And sure enough, that's true. So first look, it looks like, well, you can squeeze West if they have the king of diamonds. You can squeeze East if they have the king of diamonds. That appears to be 100% line of play. And that's what I thought for a while. And then when I actually went to play it out, it turns out that if West has the king of diamonds and you squeeze them, you have to play 3 rounds of clubs first. It's the only way the squeeze works. And if East has the king of diamonds and the club suit protected, you have to play 3 rounds of spades first for the squeeze to work. And so even though you can squeeze both opponents, you actually have to make a choice as to which one might have the king of diamonds. And that choice is a 50-50 choice. If you pick the wrong suit to start playing, the squeeze won't work. So even though this is a double squeeze with a Vienna coup, it turns out that that is not the correct line of play. Now, going back to my lead at trick 2 is kind of interesting because I have a clear lead of the 8 of diamonds at trick 2, and yet it actually causes declarer to make the wrong play by foregoing the finesse, going up with the ace of diamonds, and putting my partner into being squeezed in spades and diamonds. And so leading the ace of diamonds actually talks declarer into playing the hand correctly. Whereas when I had the king 4-3 of diamonds in East hand, which was the actual layout on the hand, playing a diamond at trick 2 was the best play and defeats the contract because it convinces declarer to go up with the ace of diamonds and forego the diamond finesse that was actually working and fall back on the black suits that are not working. So on this layout, I shouldn't lead a diamond, and on the first layout, I should lead a diamond. Quite counterintuitive, but a fascinating hand from all perspectives. From the opening lead to what I said switch to at trick 2, to the possibility that there might be a Vienna coup double squeeze situation and how to play it. This hand has everything. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here next time.